Hello, everybody. I'm Dell. I'm owner and creator of YouHaveThePowerWithin.com. And I'm just going to give everybody a couple seconds to come in and join this. So just waiting on that, and then we'll get this show started. And I'll explain everything as it comes. Owner and creator of YouHaveThePowerWithin.com. And I'm just going to give everybody a couple seconds to come in and join this. So just waiting on that, and then we'll get this show started. I'll explain everything. Okay. One thing. Oh, wow. Got feedback. Sorry. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. I had a kind of a feedback from the YouTube video, so bear with me, everybody. But tonight's topic is how Reiki can, for those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Dell. I'm owner and creator of YouHaveThePowerWithin.com. I'm also an intuitive life coach and a Reiki master. So I help people all the time with healing, and I also do readings. So, but tonight's topic is Reiki. So, but I have questions for you. And if you're on the Hangout, you may type replies to me if you wish to. But one question I have you experienced trauma in your life that prevents you from moving forward? I'm sure a lot of people have. Yeah. Or do you have an illness that stays with you and that you don't heal completely from? Yeah. I can fall into that category as well. And, would you like to have better health and heal from things that hold you back and prevent you from enjoying your life as you should? Yeah, I'm sure we all do. So, but as I said, who am I? I'm Dell. Owner and creator of YouHaveThePowerWithin.com. And I'm a life coach, intuitive, and a Reiki master. So, I'm going to start off by saying what Reiki is not, because I'm often asked certain things if it's particular things. So, but do you have to be religious? The answer to that is Reiki is spiritual in nature, but in that it provides love and compassion. But it is not a religion or religious. Is it massage? No. Massage usually involves using the thumbs, palms, and fingers, acting on the body with pressure. Is it a spiritual thing? No. It's spiritual in nature, yes, in the event that it's effectiveness and of healing. Is it reflexology? No. Massage involves applying pressure to the hands and feet with the thumb and fingers using techniques, and this is often done without lotion. So those are questions I'm always asked when I'm out and about, here locally, and I think a question or two has come up in some periscopes I've done some time ago. You've heard of what Reiki is not. Now I'm going to tell you what Reiki is. Reiki is it's a Japanese technique that was developed years ago for stress reduction and relaxation that promotes healing. The word Rei means God's wisdom or the higher power, which means it's present everywhere. The Ki means life energy. This is also known as the vital life force or universal life energy. This is what keeps everything alive around you on the planet. Everything around us has Kai, or Ki, sorry, because it's Kai here, but it's also Chi in China. So it has many different forms, but it's Ki. Now I'm going to do a little demonstration to let you experience a little bit of what Reiki is. I want you to bring your hands up like this, and we're going to rub them together for about 10 to 15 seconds. Then I'll give you instruction from there. But we're going to go like this. And if you're new to Reiki, or you've been practicing, it can help. Okay. Now, once it's been about 12 seconds right now, so I want you to kind of have your hands about just a little bit of space between them. Can you feel like heat coming from your hands? I know I can because Reiki energy, but when I wasn't a Reiki master, I'd do this and I would feel the heat. Now, I want you to think of any place in your body where you may be achy or that hurts. And I want you to take your hands and place that on that spot for a couple seconds just to get the feeling of it. And I have experience while you're doing that. I'll tell you some experiences that I've had with Reiki and how I know the effectiveness of this. Because I had some medical issues, and I'm happy to say that they're all a lot better now. Such as I had ulcers starting in 2009, and I had surgery. So anytime after I had the surgery, there's certain things would always hurt. So I would kind of just place my hands on right where my surgery is done, and kind of have like heat there, which helped tremendously. And I do it all the time. I do self-care. I do Reiki on myself. I do it on family members. And I also send it remotely to people. I also had phlebitis, and just recently, and I thought that I'd, healed that situation years ago, but apparently not. So when I started getting symptoms, I started using Reiki on that area, just that area, to try to get it to come down. Well, needless to say, it does help, but it also needed, it works very well with medical care too. So with that said, I was on antibiotics, but I still kept doing Reiki in that spot. And till this day, it's almost, it's like 95% right now. So it is getting better. So I know the effects of this. Okay. And what happens to our health when the flow of this Ki is disrupted? Well, when the flow of the ki is disrupted, you're more vulnerable to illness and disease. I'm on illnesses like some bruises, cuts, and I have had cut myself a few times and used Reiki. By the next day, it was automatically healed. So, I always do that. Phlebitis, as I said, headaches, as pretty much a lot of the common ailments you see or can have, it helps in some way. It also, when the flow of ki is disrupted, you may have lack of energy. You may not feel like doing things, which is always possible. In the beginning, or before I came a Reiki master, I had bouts of that as well. So, and I've been asked a few times too, how Reiki heals. Well, when you go to a healer, a Reiki master, or any Reiki practitioner, when they do a healing on you, it starts a cleansing process by ridding your body of certain toxins that were built up in your body, and you may or may not know that they existed. This will start to be released and then finally healed. What do you feel during a Reiki healing session? Well, this, from my experience, this varies from client to client, and the experiences are unbelievable. But some of them may feel just a warming sensation, like no other. I mean, very, very warm, very relaxing, very relaxed. Some people even fell asleep, but it's deep. You're deeply relaxed. And Reiki will go where it needs to go. And some visions have been reported. What are the benefits you may experience after a healing? Again, this varies as well. You would have better health. Your health would improve. You would be more balanced. Just overall health would improve greatly. You'd have more energy. That's just from experience. And how do you learn Reiki? Well, I've seen a lot of things online about this, but you can learn it that way. I'm sure it's possible. You can only learn it from a Reiki from a qualified Reiki master. At least, that's how I learned, and it's so much better when you do it this way, because it does help. And can anyone learn Reiki? Yes. Yes, the ability to channel Reiki is transferred to the student by the Reiki master during an attunement process. You may ask, what is an attunement? An attunement is a powerful spiritual experience, and is most important part of the Reiki class. The process is guided by the Ray, or spiritual consciousness, which is the ability to channel the Reiki. And which fine tunes the experience for each person, and each person is different. So some things you can experience. First of all, your whole body goes through a process after an attunement, because the Reiki energies are making pathways in your body. So it sort of starts a cleansing process, like I said before. And attunement is a higher version of that, because everything you thought you may have healed comes out during, because actually in the beginning, there's like 2 attunements that I had to go through. The first one was just to get the initial one done. And, there was, I had stomach aches, which was from the attunement. I did have more energy, which is a good thing. I also had visions after an attunement of being in specific places, very specific places that, in this life I've never been. So I think some parts of my past life were coming back after I had the attunement, which they, parts of a past life can't come back. And is there any questions from anybody there? I can see there's people there, but if they have any questions, you can type it into the chat box and I can answer that from there. Can everybody hear me okay? Unless I have the YouTube one on mute, so I'm not hearing feedback. But anyway. So I've had many experiences with becoming a Reiki master. I was very driven in the event that I knew it was part of my path and it was part of who I am. I do lots of healings on myself. I do it on others at psychic fairs as well in my local area. I send Reiki every Monday to various people because they have some illnesses. So we're trying to make it a little bit better for them. And we've also sent it to the entire planet just to kind of calm things down a little bit. Reiki does help a lot of things, and being a Reiki master, I love doing this work. I've had so many magical things happen that, I'm also intuitive. So sometimes I do work with Reiki guides. So, but that's more on that later. But, but as long as you practice, once you're attuned to Reiki, it will benefit you for your highest good and would help you and others. Is Reiki channeled? Yes. Yes, Reiki is channeled, and it's a special kind of life force that can only be channeled by someone who is attuned to it. So once you're attuned to the Reiki, you're able to channel it, and that you never lose it. Once you're attuned to it, you never lose it. And people, I've always heard often from other people that were Reiki masters, you don't choose Reiki, it chooses you. So, and that's exactly how it happened for me. It chose me. And I love that I know Reiki. It's very powerful. It's a powerful experience. I've had, like, as I said, many things happen because of it. And the wonderful thing about Reiki is that if you would like to, like, for instance, you would like to heal, would like to get rid of some bad habits, Reiki is good for that. just by writing what you want to do. Like, for instance, if you want to, like, say, for instance, quit smoking, quit drinking, whatever the case may be, you would write that on a piece of paper, and then you would, people that know the Reiki symbols would do their symbols on it, and then do a meditation on it, and then just kind of hold it in their hands like this for like about 5 to 10 minutes. And you do, it would actually go back to when those, when that first started happening for you, and start healing that. So little by little, it may take 2 or 3 times to get rid of it totally, but each time you do it, it's less and less, which is a good thing. Or, for instance, you may want to lose a few pounds. I'm sure I've been there too. And yes, I do lots of self-care too. So it's all good, but it is actually, if you want to say you want to lose 10 pounds or something, like 5 to 10 pounds, whatever it is, you can write that on the paper, just like you did with the bad habits that you want to get rid of, and do the same process. Hold it between your hands and you just keep doing that. I did it for like 2 days, and then by then it's like it was gone. So I start, when things start happening, you're more things come in. So it's actually good. And during classes, if you take a class by a Reiki master, you are also taught specific, there's like 5 principles that you practice them, and it's sort of kind of like a intention. It works the same way, but it's a little different. So is there any questions that I can answer or can I help you with? And I do periscopes. I'm trying to do more of them. But this was a major thing for me. So it was good, actually. Yeah, I've been planning this for like the last month and a half. So it's been good. It's been very worthwhile. But I do have something I want to briefly mention. This it's actually a call to action. So this is for the ones that would like to experience the remote distance healing, or if you live in my area, which I'm sure a couple of you live other places, I'm pretty sure. You live in other states. But anyway, for the next 48 hours, I may extend that just a little bit. You can experience the Reiki remote healing for $10. And there is actually a button for that on my website at youhavethepowerwithin.com, and it's under training on the training page. So this is something that I feel so strongly and passionate about, to raise awareness in Reiki. And I know if you experience it for yourself, even if it's just a healing, you would see the benefits of it. And I'm sure you would feel the same. But, but that's the only offer I have right now going on. But I just, if you've never experienced it before, you may be a little apprehensive. I understand that. That's perfectly fine. During a distance healing, it would be on the phone or on something like this where we could see each other. So it wouldn't be that, it would be just like you were there. You're right in front of me. Just, I don't give away my secrets on how I do things, but you know, but that is, it would benefit you to at least try that if you have illnesses that you can't simply can't get over. I suggest at least try it. It may actually improve it to where you'll feel better. And it, you know, does help. It does help with the flu. You know, luckily, every time I start having flu symptoms, I use Reiki. So, you know, and it kind of curbs it away. But anything that is good even after healing is to drink plenty of water, because this will help with the healing process. It'll help you faster, and as much natural light as you can get is good. It helps with the process as well. It benefits you and for your highest good and best part of you. And then so everybody you can shine just like the rest of us that are masters, or, you know, we all have gifts. It's just, we have to tune into what those are for each person. But, you know, as I said, I'm an intuitive, so this helps me with Reiki as well. I'm also a life coach, and I do teach Reiki classes. So, you know, I do, like, if you're interested in Reiki or learning Reiki, even if it's just level 1, it'd be like actually level 1 and 2, because I teach it together. It's just separate, but it's, you know, and you mentioned this broadcast. I'll discount it, the price of it. So, but you know, I'd at least try it and see how you like it, and I'm sure your overall health would improve. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I send lots of healing to everyone that's watching, and the ones that are watching the replay or on the YouTube. I send them lots of healing as well to you, and yes, you'll feel it. Trust me. So that concludes this broadcast, and I plan to do more of them, because I'm still, as I said, I'm still new to this, so bear with me. This is actually a good thing for me. And, you know, check out my website. Everything, all the information is there. And you can drop me an email if you wish to, through here or through my website. Either way works. You know, I do respond to all my emails. So let me know how you like this, and I hope to hear from you all soon. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great night.